Hello, welcome back once again. This is application of Pythagoras to work out the length of a line segment. Now you could have a line drawn on a graph like this, or a line drawn from two coordinate points. And whenever you are asked to work out the length, the method is still the same. When you have it on a graph like this, the first thing you need to do is to get the coordinate of the end points. So point A and point B, find the coordinates. So we have the coordinates. So these are the coordinates. And you realize that each coordinate point will have x and y component, x and y component. Now try to make a right angle triangle. In both cases, that line would definitely be the hypotenuse. It will always be the hypotenuse in this situation. So when you make the right angle triangle, you could go this way or up and across. So the same principle. Now we need to work out a number to represent the horizontal line and a number to represent the vertical line. It's simply the gap between the s coordinate of point A and s coordinate of point B. So we have -4 to 5. You can count from -4 to 5 to know the number of steps. That's one possible way of doing that, and that will give you another one for y to check the gap between -2 and -4. So let's start with the y. From -2 to -4, if you count on the number line, how many steps would that be? That will give you 6. Now on the using the s coordinate, from -4 to 5, when you count, that will give you 9. Now you just have a simple Pythagoras question with this side 9 and that side 6, and that's the hypotenuse. So you just do your recall, where is the square root of what? The addition of the square of two sides. A is 6, B is 9. And the calculator will just work it out for you, and you have 10.8. On this side, so the same thing, do your labeling x and y coordinate, make a right angle triangle. If you want the vertical line, you compare the gap between the y coordinates. If you want the horizontal line, you compare the gap between the s coordinate. So let's check for the y. -4 to 3. If you count, how many gaps would that be? 7 gaps. Please do not bother when you use calculator you get negative, because at the end you're going to square it. So ignore the negative bit and count the gaps. That's the best way. For the horizontal line, the gap between -1 to -11, if you count, that will be 10 steps. You now have a simple Pythagoras question, and this is the addition rule. So you're going to square them, add, and find the square root. So that line, which is C, is square root of a squared plus b squared. A is 7, B is 10. Put it into the calculator with the square root, and you get your answer. So this is how you need to use Pythagoras to work out the length of a line segment. Now our last lesson on basic Pythagoras will be simple problem solving question. How to use Pythagoras to solve basic problem solving question. Thank you for watching.